This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
A mix of emotions in the Metro East after a Japanese steelmaker acquired U.S. Steel for billions of dollars. It comes just weeks after the company announced hundreds of layoffs at the Granite City Works plant and idled steelmaking there indefinitely. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Mike Bush. The $14 billion deal honors all collective bargaining agreements with the union. And today, our Justina Cornell spoke with the president of United Steelworkers Local 1899. And Justina joins us live in Granite City. Justina.
Yeah, Dan Simmons says he's disappointed for multiple reasons, but he's optimistic and eager to see what happens next.
Union had just been informed this morning about the acquisition sale of U.S. Steel to Nippon.
Taken aback by a new deal moving forward, Dan Simmons, United Steelworkers Local 1899 president, has hesitations.
I also have my concerns because I have not heard word from Nippon and knowing what their direction is.
U.S. Steel will keep its name and headquarters in Pittsburgh. Simmons admits he's worried about the continued involvement of U.S. Steel.
We know what U.S. Steel's operation plan was for Granite City, and it wasn't positive.
At the end of November, U.S. Steel's operational plan in Granite City was to idle steel making indefinitely.
The right decision would be to fire these furnaces back up and let's start making steel again because pricing is very good.
While Nippon's deal is about the future, Simmons looks at the past.
The optimistic side of this is Nippon was a part of a joint venture back many years ago with National Steel, as I was an employee here then as well. And they were a good partner to have.
Yet he still worries about his union workers.
They're mostly concerned. The same questions we have, especially the members that are currently laid off. You know, they're wanting to know what's this mean for them. Is it continual layoff? And I don't have those answers, unfortunately, because of not having any meetings with them.
Simmons believes while there are still unknowns, a new deal can be a new chapter.
We'll look and see if this partnership with Nippon is a good partner. And so I'm hoping that they look at this differently with the same vision we have.
That acquisition is expected to close in second or third quarter of 2024. Now, earlier today, I also spoke to the mayor of Granite City, and he says he still has a ton of questions and uncertainties, and he says, quote, which makes you suspect about them not being more forthcoming. Reporting live, Justina Cornell, 5 on your side.
Nearly a dozen volunteers helped to clean up a St. Louis bar today after a police cruiser crashed into it overnight. Tonight, police say they've charged the owner of that bar with a crime. 5 on your side's Diamond Palmer is live at St. Louis Metro Police Department headquarters with new information about what exactly happened. Diamond.
Well, Mike, employees of Bar PM say they just celebrated their 9th anniversary of operating in South St. Louis, and they say that the bar is a safe space for LGBTQ plus community members, and police say this crash happened as a result of a police cruiser losing control.
It was an immediate, I got to get there now. There is something I can do.
Zach Gandy says the employees of Bar PM called him early Monday morning to tell him the news. He brought both tools and volunteers.
Right now, we're just literally getting things back to where they can open again.
Gandy says his organization, the Rudis Leather Society, calls the bar a safe space. Police say around 12:30 a.m., an officer was heading too close to a parked car and tried to correct himself but lost control of the cruiser, crashing into Bar PM. Chad Morris and James Pence are the married co-owners of the bar who live above it. Police say one of the owners came outside and cursed at officers. When another officer tried to calm things down, police say Morris shoved the officer in the chest.
I jumped up thinking it was an accident with the vehicle. And then I seen it, and it was a St. Louis City Police Department vehicle in the front of our building.
Pence tells a different story. He says he was put into handcuffs first for refusing to give his ID. After that, Pence says the police officers made a homophobic remark to his husband.
Came out. My husband came out as well. There was one cop that made a very homophobic remark. My husband did put his hand on a cop out of defense because they had already put me in handcuffs for coming out wanting to know what's going on. I was told I had to ID or shut up.
During a Monday press conference, Mayor Tashara Jones commented on the crash.
Well, that's still under investigation, and as soon as I have more information, we'll be able to get that information to you as well.
Gandy says helping is the least he can do.
Anytime somebody is in trouble and you know you can help them, you want to do everything in your power to get them back up and running immediately. That's just what this community does.
Now, Morris is being charged with resisting arrest as well as assaulting a police officer, and currently it does not appear that he is in custody, but when he is, he will be held without bond. We have also reached out to the police about the accusations of an officer using that homophobic slur, and they have not responded yet. Reporting live here at the St. Louis headquarters, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
There's a property tax break coming for homeowners 62 and older in St. Louis, but they'll have to wait a while. This morning, St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones signed Board Bill 141, freezing property taxes for seniors. The tax break applies to homes in St. Louis worth $500,000 or less.
This bill not just provides financial relief, but an economic safety net for our senior homeowners, many who are living and supporting families on a fixed income.
The city won't reassess the value of your home until 2025, so the freeze won't help you for a couple of years.
Coming up, bigger, brighter, and better for the birds. It's the arch like you've never seen it before when you can see the new state-of-the-art lighting system.
And later, Ruby Lee getting ready to compete in The Voice finale. How she's feeling going into tonight's competition.
And we have a quick hit of cold air that surged in here this morning on gusty winds. How long it lasts and a look towards Christmas weekend.